myself up a little more whenever I do this setup. There we are. Whenever I do this setup, I try to prop myself up so that I'm not leaning all the way backward, because it ends up feeling slightly uncomfortable. So that's what I need to do. I don't know if I'll cut that out. Sometimes, I don't know, I've been liking not cutting out a lot of things because I think it makes things feel a little bit more real, but who knows? If it got cut out, then you have no idea what I'm talking about. You have no idea what I'm talking about. Confusion is the name of the game. So today, of course, first Trigger Word Tuesday of June. First Trigger Word Tuesday of June. I am very excited. This is when I tell you that the next two Trigger Word Tuesdays are going to be like probably my favorite on record. I already have planned like a video in December, like my favorite trigger words of the year, because I believe it'll work out to be almost like 52 weeks of Trigger Word Tuesday, which is wild now that I say it. It's kind of funny. It feels like Trigger Word Tuesday comes like so quickly, but then I realize this is only number, let's see, this is only number 22. Like, what? I don't know. Like, I know that half of a year, like a whole year is 52 weeks. Half of a year would then be 26 weeks. So, like, we're not even halfway through. That feels wrong. We should be at 24. How does that work? No, okay. Maybe, I don't think I've skipped a week. Oh, it might be that some of the favorites of the month videos have knocked it off, because this should be Trigger Word Tuesday 24, and then the second one would be 25, the third one would be 26 and 27. Anyway, math is fun, but that being said, these words are definitely going to be, like, the first week of June will feature heavily in my favorite of the year, because these are very, 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 very good. Very good. Okay, so I'll just get started with it. Also, really, I don't often think this about myself, which makes me sound like I'm fishing for compliments. I swear I am not. I just deal with low self-esteem. I realize how that sounds now that I say it, but like, it's a constant journey. Let's say that. Like, I feel like, I hope that people can relate to that, but like, I feel like I actually look handsome in this light. Anyway, allow me a second to be vain and to be conceited. But anyway, yeah. Like I said, if I ever go back to therapy, there will definitely be a lot of self-esteem work to be done, or like, I don't know, I need to go back to therapy. Well, let's just say that. Okay, so the first two, is it two? Yes. Oh, same deal. I'm filming this in clips, so just be prepared for a switch up. And then, if you don't hear your words this video, I will include them in the next video, because we got enough words. words. I believe, who is it? There's one person who suggested one word who has ended up in the next video, rather than this video. Is it Frankie LS, who is now a very frequent word suggester? Yeah, I think it is Frankie LS. Anyway, we'll discover it as we go. So, the first person who has words suggested. I don't know why I worded that so awkwardly. Also, I apologize for my nose if my whisper sounds a little bit different. It's allergy season. Still, it's poplar fluff season around here. Like, if you live in Alberta, you will be. If you live in northeastern Alberta, I guess is where I would be. I guess central northeastern Alberta. I don't know. It's kind of hard to describe on a map, but you can relate to the amount of fucking poplar fluff that we get in the air. And that shit just makes my nose go absolutely wild, but at least I'm not in I've lost my voice territory anymore. Anyway. The first two words are from Starlin, whose name A is a very good trigger word, and B, who just recently had a birthday, who just recently had a 20th birthday. Sorry if you heard my nose there. That was absolutely terrible. But 20th birthday for Starlin. So very, very proud, very, very happy proud and happy. My goodness, you can see that I'm tired. Very, very happy for you. Happy birthday, happy birthday, happy birthday, happy birthday. You are wonderful. So the first two words from Starlin are hyacinth. The first one is hyacinth. A very, very, very gorgeous flower. Speaking of, I need to find a way to I got a pair of glasses with green on them. Yes, okay, here's how it worked. My vision journey. Nobody cares about this, but I'm gonna talk about it anyway. This is all your fault, darling, for suggesting 20. But it was in like grade 10 where I started wearing glasses regularly. Oh no, because I would have had my orange glasses for a long time. Yeah, okay. Why do I only have 5 pairs of glasses? Well, every 2 years. Well, that means 10 years. Okay, I go in for eye appointments every 2 years. I'm not going this year because I don't have insurance. Unless, if Check Mean Sing wants to introduce an optometry program or force the Liberals to introduce an optometry program, please. Like that's ever gonna happen. It's not an election year, so they're not gonna campaign on that one until next time. But anyway, let me complaining about politics. But essentially, when I was in grade 10, I started wearing my glasses, like, religiously, officially, and then I think it must have been around grade 11, where I got, like, my orange pair of glasses, which I believe are just in here, my orange pair of glasses, where I think they are easily my favorite pair of glasses that I have ever had. They're my favorite pair of glasses that I've ever had. And then, like, 2 years on from that, yeah, that would make sense. Oh, and then I changed the lenses. Okay, here's what I think happened. I probably got my... Okay, this makes perfect sense. I'm trying to find them here in my night table, by the way, which I don't know if I'll be able to. But essentially, my first ever pair of glasses, this eye didn't have any prescription in it because that eye was perfectly fine. But oh, here they are. Wow, I don't even have them in a case. That's a cardinal sin right there. Okay, so then I got 2020. I'll just start repeating the trigger word just so this doesn't get too off the rails. But I got this pair when it was like officially decided that I needed new glasses. And so this pair I wore, ooh, these are not, yeah, my eyes have gotten a lot worse, but these are, oh my god, it's weird to see me with these on. Oh, I love these glasses. Anyway, I got this pair of glasses in grade 12, which I really like. I wore them as my non-swimming glasses. I wore a different pair of glasses as my swimming glasses. My first ever pair I wore as swimming glasses, and these ones I wore as like life glasses. And then 2 years later I get my eyes checked, and I was starting to notice, so this was when I was into my second year of university, I was starting to notice my eyes were getting a little bit worse. So then I got those lenses and the glasses I just showed you updated, and then I also got these glasses. Ooh, I need to clean these. Yikes. Wow. But then I got these glasses, and these are also weird to see myself in. I don't think that I like these glasses very much. They were kind of the only choice. They've got that little bit of blue metal there. My glasses have all come from the same brand because I like their style the best. But yeah, these glasses I don't think were the vibe. And then I think the next time that I got my glasses updated, oh, it was because of the pandemic. That's why. So I got these glasses in my second year, and then in my fourth year, when I would have gotten my eyes checked, I don't think I did, because that was schedule. But I think the reason why I didn't get new glasses is because my eyes were actually not that bad. But then we discovered that I was predisposed for glaucoma. So, fun. Anyway, but then in 2022 is when I got this pair, and that more circular pair that you'll see me in. So that's when I learned that my vision had deteriorated much further from 2020 vision. 2020. Anyway, sorry. Turns out it does take me 20 minutes to get through 2 trigger words. The little timer down here says 22 minutes and 7 seconds. 20. But I am incredibly nearsighted. I can see things like, well, like the camera is just starting to get blurry. I can make out faces better than I can any, like, objects from this far away. But, like, I can't read anything that's on my little notebook unless the font was bigger. So, yeah, my nearsightedness is better than my farsightedness. Like, for example, I'm looking at my clothes right now, and it just looks like a bundle of just colors and things like that. Nothing distinct. Anyway, so the next 2 words, words come from, the YouTube ad. Just to remind everybody, I do this by YouTube ad, was R-I-veto or reveto, something like that, suggested, school, school's almost out now that I think about it. My God, school, like, time has gone so achingly slow lately, but like super fast. I don't know. Time has become a little bit strange. Like, I know a lot of people say time goes by quicker as you get older, but like, honestly, I think time is going slower as I get older. It's very weird, but like, this year has felt like it's going on forever, like, and not in a bad way. Like, I think I'm enjoying it more, but like 2017, 18, 19, those like blew by. And then I think, I don't know, maybe it is the pandemic that messed with my perception of time, but yeah, it's just odd. But yeah, school is almost done. School here in Alberta. I believe it's the 27th that it finishes on this time. I'm not quite sure. School. Anytime I hear an ASM artist, anytime I hear an ASM artist or myself say the word school, I'm reminded of ASMR Sharm's video from like 2019, like from August of 2019 or something like that, doing like back to school affirmations, and that was a year where I was like really not wanting to go back to university. I know it was my last year, but like I was just having a lot of school-based anxiety, and that video almost single-handedly got me excited to go to school. I don't know, like that video is special in a less articulate, and I really do enjoy that. I really do enjoy that about her content. Her whisper, I swear to God, is one of like the best in the ASMR community. Same thing with Trinity J. Like, I need ASMR Sharm and Trinity J to be a lot bigger than they are right now because I appreciate their whispers so much. But the next word from our IV2 is scooter. Scooter. We're cruising in your scooter. Let's drive to Arizona. That's a song that I really like. We're cruising in your scooter. Let's drive to Arizona. Calling shotgun. He's gonna. I'd love to be a roamer. Let me just. Oh my God. What is the? What is my? I need to know right now. Okay, this is a song that I really, really like. This is a song that I really, really, really like. Skoda. It's Skoda by Mowgli. It's Skoda by Mowgli and Lissa. Skoda by Mowgli and Lissa. Skoda. The summer sun's hot and we cooler. Sitting in the back of your Skoda, right around the city and the block in the city that don't stop squealing like a preschooler. Don't worry about us getting older. Let's move south in October. Still getting that rush every time that we touch. Doesn't matter whether high or sober. Hop into the trains with no ticket. A little bit of bunny and glass that we live in. Baby, take your top off. Your skin is so soft. Let me know when we're swimming. Teamed up being we just wicked. Ice cream, not the only thing I'm licking. Does that make you blush, babe? Loving you is lush. Straight, keep balling as we're winning. Falling, not giving up. Tell me you will never stop. Falling with my head up. Are we still enough? Falling, not giving up. Tell me you will never stop. Falling with my head up. Are we still we're cruising in your Skoda. Let's drive to Arizona. I'll be calling shotgun. You'll be my favorite someone. I love to be your Roma. Whip it through the city like speeders. Not 16 till we sweeter. Every day is date night up until the daylight. I stay when shit gets realer. They might not like us. Fuck it, baby, just me and you. They might not like us. Let's hit the road away from home. They will define us. Come along, then there's more than this. Then they will find us. They might get your point of view. Anyway, that's a really, really good song. Really, really good song. I don't know many people who know this artist, Skoda by Mowgli. Mowgli is a German, like, alternative electronic dance music producer, who does, like, a lot of his own songs as well, like, not just a producer. Fantastic. I love his music so much. And most of it is in English. There's some that is in German, like he's got a song called Mitternacht. That's really, really good. Anyway, Skoda. We're cruising in your Skoda. Let's drive to Arizona. Skoda. such like a gorgeous place, and I've heard very, very nice things about Costa Rica. Like, there was like a semi-distant family member that had their wedding in Costa Rica, and like, I don't know if we were invited. I don't know. My mom and I might have been. No, we weren't invited because it was just close, like close family, and close friends. And honestly, when invited to a destination wedding such as Costa Rica, I'm like, thank you for not obliging me to like fly out to Costa Rica, but I would want to go there of my own volition one day. I don't know, I feel like a destination wedding is kind of boring, because it's like, okay, I'm traveling out for nothing. I'd rather make it into like a full vacation. Just anyway, that's probably what I ended up doing. It's probably what people ended up doing. They didn't just fly home after the wedding, something like that. Costa Rica, 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 Costa Rica. For those of you who are not familiar, a Costa Rica, not a Costa Rica. Costa Rica is a country in the Central America. Is a country in Central America. Country in Central America, south of Mexico. Costa Rica. I almost always mix up where Costa Rica is with Belize on the map, but thankfully the last few map quizzes I've taken, I've gotten it right every single time. So I think, okay, for reference, I take like the Cetera Geography UN member nations quiz like almost every night, and there are just some nations on Earth that I always accidentally mix up, like the Federated States of Micronesia and not Kiribati, but the Federated States of Micronesia and Palau and Nauru. I always get mixed up, and then Costa Rica, Belize, I get mixed up all the time. And then Zimbabwe and or not Zimbabwe, sorry, I get Zambia and Botswana mixed up, although that happens much less because Botswana is easier to remember to me now. But then also Rwanda, I always get Rwanda mixed up as well. Anyway, this doesn't matter at all, but needless to say, I think I finally found good ways to know where Costa Rica is on the map. Costa Rica, 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 June. Tectonic, and honestly, for the whole year, tectonic, 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 tectonic. I'm going to give you a little bit of tectonic activity, a little bit of seismic activity. Tectonic. It's an earthquake. Just kidding, it's not an earthquake, but the tectonic plates are what cause earthquakes and things like that, and they cause the surface of the earth to change over time. They smash into each other and they push each other out of the way and things like that. How we get mountain ranges and ocean trenches and things like that. The tectonic plates, the tectonic plate, tectonic plate, tectonic, 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 the tectonic plates, the tectonic plates, the tectonic plates. I am currently residing on the North American plate. Tectonic plates, tectonic, tectonic, tectonic plates. Tectonic, 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 the tectonic plates. Tectonic, 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 tectonic plates, tectonic plates, tectonic plates, tectonic plates. Okay, the next one from Lily 680 is bicycle, 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 bicycle. Can you hear the cars outside? Can you hear the cars outside? I think now that summer is like officially sort of gotten kicked off, there are a lot of people who like they don't race around our streets, but like I can relate to this where I do ever like this is more of an older tradition of mine, but I would go out in my car at night. I would drive around faster than I should have. I do admit that, but then I would blast music that entire time, and I absolutely loved those. I would go out on like a night drive, I would call them. I know that's like literally the most basic thing ever, but they were so relaxing, and they were really good for clearing my head. Anyway, that's what I used to do, and that's what I think a lot of people do around here. why not combine plexiglass, whispered unintelligibly with the word unintelligible? I'm a genius. Yes, you can throw flowers at me now. I'm just kidding. Kidding. So, Chels, you do have more words in this video. I'm just putting one here so that I can say it unintelligibly because I love saying things unintelligibly. I love saying the word unintelligible unintelligibly because I think it just works for that. And then, okay, here's the last one. If I say something inaudibly, that is something that you cannot, like, it is not said. It is not said. It is you can still tell I'm just not giving any sound to it. That is inaudible. You can still understand it. It's just not quite there. It is not quite like either enunciated or it's not given a lot of sound or breath. Unintelligible, however, is just to the borderline of not being able to like understand what is being said. So if I were to say plexiglass unintelligible, or if I was to say unintelligible and plexiglass inaudibly, it would like this. But if I were to say those two unintelligibly, it would sound a lot like this. this because, like, whoa. Electric. There we go. Electric. It's like the Pokemon. Electric. Except that one's spelled with a K. Electric. It involves from dynamo, not a direct one, but dynamo, electric. I'm also reminded about what was that song? She's so electric. It's like my hands going down your back. Watch that body move. It's electric. It's so electric. What is that? Electric. And he was basically saying electric. Anyway, whatever, it was a song. I liked that one less, apparently. Electricity. Okay, last word for this clip is going to be from Molly Mouse, like basically the patron, like deity of my comment section, at least in Trigger Tuesday, being the timestamp provider, which, like, thank you so much. This next word is adapter. You can hear the car outside. Adapter. I think I forgot to put on moisturizer. Now that I feel my face, I definitely did. Adapter. sun might be a little bit further up in the sky when I come back, so just be aware of that. Thank you. Okay, I'm back. It has honestly felt like forever since I've sat here to film something, but all of you will be very excited. I'm being responsible. I'm actually not filming this like on Tuesday and then panic editing. I'll probably be panic editing on Tuesday, but whatever. That's tomorrow. That's a tomorrow problem. So, just to kind of give you an update, the Hawaiian bomb is finally healthy. But anyway, this is in the middle of the video, so not many people it's too similar. I think it's in the same way that you're not ever able to, like, tickle yourself, or, like, to actually truly hurt yourself. Like, your body is just, it's not programmed. Those are things that are external. It's not something that you can, like do to yourself. I think that just listening to my own ASMR, nothing flatline, but when I say things out loud, I'm like, oh yeah, that's a great ASMR sound. I don't know. I think, like, maybe I watch enough ASMR that I'm just like, oh, that sounds like it would sound good. Maybe that's it. But when I hear myself say kinetic, 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 and tectonic, kinetic, 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 I'm just like, that sounds so goddamn good. Kinetic, 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 kinetic. Also, I really think that, like, this no lights on setup is really good. I haven't used the ring light in a long time, mostly because I think that just, like, well, we have sunlight basically until 10:30 p.m. right now, but, like, also I think I just like this lower fidelity kind of style. I know people enjoy, like, the higher production value stuff, but I want to try to keep my channel true to the kind of ASMR that I like. So I just don't use the ring light necessarily as often, but it's not gone, I promise. It's not gone. It's not gone like the desk setup is gone, though, because my room is so much more noise controlled, which is nice. Kinetic, 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 kinetic. It's funny, when I, like, scratch my head like this, everything all of a sudden gets so much louder. Like, our ears are really so good at what they do. It's kind of odd. It's kind of odd in that sense. But the next word from Flower Child is dynamics. 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 Such a good word. Oh my god. Dynamics. Dynamics. Dynamic. Dynamics. 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 Think like fluid dynamics. Is that a thing? Are fluid dynamics a thing? I never took physics. I am not a math-brained person whatsoever, so I kind of avoided physics like the plague. But I think, like, I don't know. I like... Okay, this is bizarre. I love watching, like, SciShow and, like, other sort of science-y YouTube channels and things like that, to learn more about, like, Kurtzgesagt is also really good, but, like, learning about, like, say, quantum mechanics or quantum physics, or, like, the way that the universe works, and, like, I understand, like, gravitational waves and things like that, which I understand to be physics, but, I feel handsome again, which doesn't happen often, but I think maybe I should just always look at myself in low light. Maybe that's what it is. Maybe that's what it is. But anyway, hello. Anyway, capacitor. You can really tell that I'm not medicated. My God, it took me like 50 minutes to get through how many ever trigger words last night, and it's taking me. I'm going on the same pace. Although last night I only got through 4 words in like 22 minutes. So, or no, I only got through the first 2 words because I was saying 20 last night. Anyway, capacitor. The next three begin kind of like almost like a food theme throughout the rest of this video. Well, except for those 3. Anyway, it is kind of a food theme. So these next words are from June 3562, not probably June, but June 3562. And the first one I've kind of combined 2, mostly because this is probably my favorite flavor of latte that I make at home, and that is lavender vanilla, which I also thought would be very good as an inaudible or an unintelligible trigger word, like lavender vanilla. 3562? Or is it 3582? I really didn't write it down very clearly, but the next is Rocky Road, Rocky Road, Rocky Road, Rocky Road. Now, I'm going to say something that's maybe a cardinal sin. I dislike marshmallows, so I've never had Rocky Road, but I hear that it's good. So, yeah. Anyway, Rocky Road, 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 Rocky, 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 Rocky Road, Rocky, 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 Rocky Road, Rocky Road, Rocky Road, Rocky, 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 Rocky Road, Rocky Road, Rocky, 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 Rocky Road, Rocky Road, Rocky Road, Rocky Road, Rocky Road, Rocky, 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 Rocky Road. Sorry if you can hear my laundry machine in the background. It's just doing its like little ding 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 thing in the background. So like, I apologize if you can hear that. I don't know why I felt the need to do it. I think honestly I need an insurance plan so that I can get more 5-ants, because oh my god, my brain is like, it's wild. It's truly it's not unhealthy, but we're bordering on it. What was I saying? Oh shoot. Well, I guess I have a list right here. Rocky Road, Rocky Road, Rocky Road, Rocky, 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 Rocky Road, Rocky Road, Rocky Road, Rocky, 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 Rocky Road, Rocky Road, Rocky, 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 Rocky Road, Rocky, Rocky Road, Rocky, 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 Rocky Road, Rocky Road. Now the next word. I forgive you for suggesting this. It's quinoa. Quinoa, 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 which is my only food allergy, which is very strange. I am allergic to quinoa, and this happened after I suspect that I had COVID in like January of 2020, because I had gone back to school, of course, in January 2020, like back to university, and then, of course, the school that I went to was very much a school where a lot of international students were enrolled at. So I believe that, I think COVID was spreading before, more widespread before it kind of, shit hit the fan, kind of. So I think I had caught it because all of my symptoms matched up so perfectly. But as a consequence of that, anytime I would eat quinoa afterwards, which is not infrequently, I very much enjoy quinoa, but it just made my stomach so fucking sore. It was insane how bad quinoa would make my stomach feel, and it's because of a wax coating that is on the outside of most quinoa, and during processing, most quinoa does not have this wax coating. I can't remember what the name is, but you could look it up. It's it doesn't get washed off during the processing. So some quinoa could be safe for me to eat, but most of it, no, it will fuck up my intestinal cavity. It does not jive well with me. I would be sitting on the floor just gripping my stomach because it's so bad. So thank you for suggesting the word quinoa. I'm not offended. Just kidding. I'm legitimately not offended. I'm just an idiot, and I try to Soul Repose does ASMR anymore, or very infrequently, if they still do, but no, because I don't think I've seen a video from them in like for a year anyway. When I first got into ASMR, I would always see this video pop up that was ASMR with a good cigar, and I was like, okay, cool. But I would never click on it, but it just kept getting suggested to me, so one day I finally clicked on it, and it's not ASMR that I enjoy, but watching somebody explain in detail something that is so specific as an interest to them is very relaxing to me. I am not a smoker. I don't smoke cigars, or anything like that. I caution anybody against inhalation of things, although I understand that cigars are slightly less harmful. That's kind of my understanding of things, especially because I think people only smoke them like as a special occasion kind of thing, but I know that it's not good to inhale things, so you're on risk. But that video I really enjoy. But then Soul Repose ASMR also did a video about creme brulee, 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 which is like a custard dessert that has like a hardened disc of sugar on top of it that has been hardened with like a food grade, like a food safe blowtorch. And like the idea is that it's like super sort of warm on top, and you have to crack that, like the top disc of sugar on top and eat the creme brulee, obviously. But the way that like Soul Repose ASMR describes that whole sort of process of having and making and cracking worst ever Star Wars Battlefront, like not the EA ones, which are trash garbage. I apologize if you like those. They're decent games, but there could have been so much more. But anyway, the like original Star Wars Battlefront game, I rented that out and I poured so many hours into that game. It's not even funny. And just, well, not just recently, but back in 2021. Yeah, it was 2021. But, or no. No, because I was playing Elite Dangerous on the PlayStation. Yes, back in 2021, I got, like the Xbox Series S, or the Xbox XS, or whatever the hell it's called. The digital only one, because I couldn't afford a PlayStation 5 back then. And then I got a bonus, from Starbucks. Well, I got a raise from Starbucks, and then I saved up and I got a PS5. But, because there was PS5s that were like on cheap from Costco, it was like bizarre. But anyway, the Xbox, I got that, and there was the original Battlefront, so finally I've gotten to play it again, and I do still pour a lot of hours into it. But anyway, this is needless to say, but I got that game from Blockbuster. I got a whole bunch of games from Blockbuster that I think I've ended up, like, I remember, at least, I don't know if Blockbuster did this universally, but I remember that I was able to purchase that game essentially from Blockbuster, and I was so happy about that. And then of course my PlayStation 2 does not, like, successfully play games much anymore. It's very sort of finicky whether or not it will, so it's nice to have, like, this new console that I can play it on. But that's needless to say. I need to continue repeating Blockbuster, 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 Blockbuster. Also, does anybody remember the smell of Blockbusters? Like, it's that sort of like dingy EB Games, GameStop smell that I absolutely hate nowadays. But I remember it. I'm like, oh yeah, Blockbuster, 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 Blockbuster. Okay, the last word of the first Trigger Word Tuesday of June, is aggregate, 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 So, of course, we have our mainstays. June Bucky, Melanie, Flower Child, or Sarah Marie, Flower Child. We have Ippy Cake. We have Starlin, Starlin. Happy birthday again, by the way. Happy 20th birthday, by the way. Next we have Civ.